In this video released by the U.S. Coast Guard, officers can be seen intercepting a narco submarine. A maritime patrol aircraft was conducting routine surveillance near the Pacific coast when it detected the faint outline of a submarine beneath the water. The crew immediately reported it to the U.S. Coast Guard, and within minutes, 2 boats and a helicopter arrived at the location. In the footage, the Coast Guard crew can be seen moving extremely close to the submarine. However, it appears the smugglers inside were unaware of their presence. Eventually, officers forced open the submarine's hatch and arrested the smugglers inside. This narco submarine was carrying 3,000 kilograms of cocaine. Silently transported from South America to the United States, it was one of the 200 narco submarines captured by authorities between 2006 and 2025. But this was only one of the vessels that were caught. Every year, thousands of submarines successfully smuggle illegal drugs into the United States without anyone noticing. How do narco submarines work? Why are they so difficult to detect? And where are they actually built? Welcome once again to Factify TV. Drug smuggling is an operation that every country has tried to stop by forming specialized agencies and adopting new strategies. Yet despite all these efforts, countries like the United States and many European nations have still not been able to stop it completely. The main reason is that powerful drug cartels always try to stay 2 steps ahead of law enforcement. From the beginning, South America has been the heart of the illegal drug trade, largely due to its unique climate, which is perfect for growing coca plants. Currently, Colombia produces the largest amount of cocaine in the world. Around 90% of the cocaine seized in the U.S. is linked to Colombia, followed by Peru and Bolivia. These 3 South American countries are often referred to as the Golden Triangle of the cocaine industry, producing nearly 99.5% of the world's cocaine. Over time, smugglers used various methods to transport drugs from South America to Central America and Europe. In the 1960s, when security was weak, drugs were carried in passenger luggage on commercial flights. As enforcement increased, maritime cargo ships were used instead. Due to massive profit margins, especially for illegal products, drug mafias constantly evolved. In the 1980s, cartels began using small Cessna aircraft, flying cocaine from Colombia to secret jungle airstrips in Central America or small Caribbean islands like the Bahamas. This was the era when Pablo Escobar's Medellin cartel controlled nearly 80% of the global cocaine market, with partners like Carlos Letter turning Caribbean islands into major smuggling hubs. As radar systems improved, authorities began intercepting these aircraft. Cartels then switched to high-speed boats, specially modified with powerful engines. These boats transported drugs to Caribbean islands and escaped before coast guards could react. However, increased maritime patrols and advanced radar systems soon made speedboats easier to track. By the 1990s, both air and sea routes for large drug shipments were heavily restricted. This pressure led to engineering innovation. Cartels needed a technology that could evade radar, avoid patrols, and carry massive quantities of drugs. That's when narco submarines were introduced. These submarines were built using fiberglass, allowing radar systems to filter out their signatures. While boats had limited capacity, these submarines could transport 5 to 10 tons of drugs. For years, anti-narcotics agencies had no idea how drugs were reaching Central America. This trend was exposed in 2006, when the first narco submarine was captured near Costa Rica's Pacific coast. Authorities spotted 3 plastic pipes sticking out of the water belonging to a 50-foot-long submarine made of wood and fiberglass. The Coast Guard admitted they had heard about such vessels, but were seeing one for the first time. So where are these submarines built? What facilities do they have inside? How far can they travel? And why do smugglers intentionally sink such expensive vessels? Since 2006, 200 narco submarines have been captured, but authorities believe many more have gone undetected. There are 4 main types of narco submarines. Low-profile vessels, LPVs. These are not fully submerged. Most of the vessel stays underwater, with only a small section above the surface. About 14 meters long, camouflaged to match the ocean, and capable of carrying up to 7.7 tons of cocaine. Mostly used on short routes between South and Central America. Trans-Atlantic semi-submersibles. Larger and more advanced. Often over 20 meters long, with 3 compartments, engine, crew, and cargo. Fuel capacity up to 20,000 liters, allowing long-distance travel, sometimes even from Brazil to Europe. Navigation is done using a compass instead of GPS. Snorkel submarines, these closely resemble real submarines, and can fully submerge. Only a snorkel pipe remains above water to supply oxygen and air to the diesel engine. They feature ballast tanks that allow deeper dives when danger is detected. No such submarine has ever been captured at sea. Electronic unmanned submarines, the most advanced and modern type. About 12 meters long, fully electric, no crew on board, powered by batteries. extremely quiet and nearly impossible to detect by sonar. With a limited range of 60 kilometers, they are towed by large ships and released when near their destination. None have ever been caught in action. Only abandoned models have been found in jungles. Inside crude submarines, there is minimal space, small sleeping areas, a basic toilet, and energy bars for food. These submarines are built in hidden shipyards deep within South American jungles, inaccessible and invisible to satellites, drones, or helicopters. Each submarine can cost millions of dollars, but that is insignificant compared to the $400 million value of 10 tons of cocaine. Because of this, they are designed for one-time use. Once the mission is complete, valves are opened, and the submarine is deliberately sunk to destroy evidence. Even if the crew is on board, they escape before sinking the vessel. Before 2008, U.S. law treated crews of sinking narco submarines as rescue cases. The submarines would sink thousands of meters deep, eliminating all evidence. This made prosecution difficult. Although the law later changed, smugglers still sink their vessels, because lack of physical evidence can reduce sentencing. Most narco submarines are destined to sink, whether they succeed or get intercepted. In 2022, a major breakthrough occurred with the arrest of Oscar Marino Ricardo, known as the king of narco submarines. He was not a smuggler, but a master designer and engineer, responsible for building these vessels for major Mexican and Colombian cartels. He was arrested in Medellin during a joint operation involving Colombian authorities and the USD. While his arrest was a major victory, experts believe it only scratched the surface. Thousands of tons of cocaine are still being transported underwater, while new generations of silent, electric, unmanned drone submarines are already under development. As long as demand exists, billion-dollar cartels will continue to adapt. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share. See you in the next amazing video on Factify TV.